everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about my best tips for traveling with kids. I have taken my children on many trips. In fact, my oldest, when she turned 1, we decided to take a world trip and we went traveling for 7 months around the world. So here are some of my best tips for traveling with the littles. First, you have probably heard this one so many times, but snacks. If a little one gets hungry, or hangry, I should say, it is the worst thing ever. Or if they're bored, it's a great distraction. Or if they just randomly want something, then you need to have snacks and you need to be prepared. So what I like to do is make snacks fun. I like to do things like this, like pretzel necklaces or Fruit Loop necklaces or Cheerio necklaces, whatever it might be. But these are really fun. They get a kick out of this, just being able to bite the pretzels off the necklace. And then no matter where we're going, whether it's a road trip or a flight or whatever it might be, I always pack a snack bag. This is one giant bag full of smaller bags of snacks. Things like clementines, chewy granola bars, potato chips, nuts and seeds, fruit, dried fruit like cranberries. Things like that are just so essential to keep kids happy. The next thing is to keep them entertained. Traveling is so much more relaxing and stress-free if you can keep them entertained without having meltdowns. So one thing that I always do is I go to the dollar store or something and I buy these gel sticker Klingons because these can attach to a window. They're squishy. They like to pull them apart. They're just something different and fun that they like to use. And I'll usually wait to give it to them until we're actually in the car or on the airplane or whatever it is. And then I also let them stock a bag. So I let them bring 1 lovey. I let them bring 5 small toys that fit into a little backpack. This is the size that we would normally let Isabel or Juliana bring. And they can just throw their toys in here. Everything they bring has to fit in here. Their books, their toys, their toiletries, their sunglasses, all their headphones, their Kindle, everything that they would want to bring has to fit in this bag. And I also try to go and get some surprise things for them so that if we're ever in dire need of something new to avoid a meltdown, I can pull it out really quick and give them something special. Here to show them. So for this trip to Colombia, we're leaving on Monday, and she chose to bring a ball, some pipe cleaners, it's okay, a princess doll, a notebook to color in, a handful of markers, and some stickers. And then for, one last thing, some slime, goo. And then for her baby sister, she picked a little teething toy, a tag toy, some keys, some fruit keys, and a teething mitt. And then a finger puppet for fun. So those are some of the things that we would pack on a trip for us. And again, just 5 or 6 things each, not including my little surprises. And then that's it. Okay. And we will also put their headphones, well, Isabel's, Juliana won't have them yet, but we'll also put Isabel's headphones and Kindle in there too. They're charging at the moment. My next tip is to baby wear. We love all kinds of carriers, but when we travel, we specifically like the Lilla Baby structured, toddler and baby carrier. This one specifically is the Lilla Baby Complete, but any of them will work. Again, the name of the game is hands-free. So Babywearing allows you to have your hands free, your child safe and close to you, and it also makes it so that you don't have to bring a stroller and lug around that piece of equipment and worry about it getting damaged. So I am a big proponent of baby wearing. My next tip is to get your kids excited about where they're going. So this is teaching them about the food, the culture, the fun sights that they're going to be where you're going, what you're going to be doing, what are they going to love. Tell them about it, get them excited. And we like to get books on the country we're going. So next week we're going to Colombia. So we have a book on Colombia, we have a book on South America. And we like to go through and just teach them different things about the country, and it really gets them excited. My next tip is to make sure that you have a plan in case someone gets lost. Millions of things happen when you travel. People are asking for your passport, someone asks for your ID, you're looking for your bag. There are always times where your eye and your focus is not 100% on your child. So just in case something were to happen, always have a plan for that. So it can be as simple as getting a marker and just writing, if lost, call, blah, blah, blah. Or you can get a pipe cleaner with numbered beads and lettered beads and say, if lost, call, blah, blah, blah. Having a plan can ease the worry in your mind about something happening to them. The next tip is to let them bring a lovey. A lovey can be whatever they want it to be, a stuffed animal, a blanket, a doll, whatever it is that they just cling to when they're at home. So for my daughter, it's a baby doll, PJ baby as we call her. She will be probably in my daughter's hands most of the time, and it is not worth the fight not to bring her. If we're in a foreign place, it's going to make her feel comfortable. I mentioned bringing it when I talked about entertainment, and this does not have to necessarily fit in her bag because she will most likely have it in her arms. It will go through security, but she will likely still have it. It will go through and she will get it back in her arms. So let them bring it. There is no harm. It will most likely not get lost, and if it does, you will find another lovey. But I would still bring it even with the risk. My next tip is to make sure you have a backpack. Forget about the diaper bag. Again, it's all about hands-free. They make backpack diaper bags, so make sure that's the kind you have. Ours is simple, black backpack. It's got pockets, insulated things for bottles. There's nothing that fancy about it, but it's a backpack. It allows me to be hands-free, and that is so key when you're traveling with kids. My next tip is to make sure that you have thought about jet lag. If you're going somewhere with a significant time change in time zones, I don't want you to stress about it, but I just want you to be aware of it. I have a post, I will link it below in the comments for all the tips about jet lag, but just think about it and know that it's something that you're gonna have to deal with. The next tip is to pack light. One of the most common mistakes I see parents make when traveling with kids is overpacking. When you're traveling, you will need your hands free, so packing light is key to that. And if you're worried that you won't have something, just remember that no matter where you go, they have kids there too, so you can probably buy anything that you need in a pinch. Okay, so the next thing is to use packing cubes. Packing cubes make travel so much easier. They make packing cubes in all different sizes and different materials. We have ones from P Travel that we bought off Amazon and had good reviews. If I can find them, I'll link them below. But each person in our family gets their own packing cube. So then when we travel, they pack in their packing cube, and when we put everything in one suitcase, we can just pull out that person's stuff. It makes it so that there aren't clothes on the floor, everything isn't getting thrown out, everything isn't wrinkled and disorganized. It just makes everything so much easier. So use packing cubes. The next tip is to bring a Ziploc bag. I like to bring the big gallon size ones because these things have so much use. If your baby has a blowout or something, it's a great receptacle for a stinky diaper. It's a great receptacle for the outfit that got soiled so that it doesn't touch anything else. If you're flying, you can put your tablet or phone or whatever it is that your kids are watching or using in this Ziploc bag and then hang it from the tray table, and it becomes like instant hands-free television for your kids that you don't have to hold it for them. Then also there are these chip clips or clothespins. If you bring one of these with you, You will not have to worry about gaps in curtains that leave like a light coming through that might make it hard for your baby to nap or fall asleep at night. If you bring like a little chip clip or clothespin, that will solve those problems. If where you're going doesn't have curtains at all, another little trick you can do is to go to the store and buy some tin foil, because it will kind of like press onto the windows and it blocks light, so it becomes like instant blackout curtains. My final tip is to make sure that you do not plan too much. Kids are so unpredictable, so you do not know when they're going to need to slow down, when they might need to have a nap, when they're going to be ready to just go at the day. But making sure that you don't schedule too much time and you're flexible with your time is really important. And that is all my tips for today. I hope these help you, and I hope you have a great time on your next trip with your kids. See you next time.